Farmer thinks his hen laid an egg before realizing what's really underneath her. But before we start, please take a moment to give this video a like, subscribe to Happy World, and hit the bell so you'll never miss these great stories. Chickens are generally considered to be fairly distant animals. Sure, they're fluffy and feathery and very social with each other, but they can be territorial and skittish too, especially around humans. It also doesn't help that wild animals like hawks and foxes find them tasty. So it's no surprise that they tend to be on edge most of the time. This hen, however, was quite a bit different. She was protectively sitting on what one would assume to be an egg, but the reality was enough to make any animal lover squeal in delight. For the most part, chickens aren't necessarily known for being the cuddliest of critters. Those raised from chickenhood can be affectionate from time to time if they're still in the presence of humans for a while, but they're not like dogs and cats. Still, there's a reason why we refer to overly protective people as mother hens. Hens are known for using their own bodies to protect their young and keep them warm. It only makes sense, right? Chicken eggs need to be incubated, and hatch chicks require lots of warmth to survive. Still, one particular hen's relationship with a not-so-typical chick just might be evidence that the birds might be more cuddly than we give them credit for. On a farm in Tucumbeal in New South Wales, Australia, one mother hen has become quite famous for her generous expressions of motherly love. But she doesn't just limit her maternal care to eggs. In addition to sitting on her eggs, this hen is known for caring for another teeny creature, a barn kitten. Abandoned by its mother, the little furball happily curls up in her nest, and the kind hen takes him under her wing to protect him, just like she would one of her own babies. Like any good mother, the hen seems to have a little bit of a problem when it comes to letting her kids go. When this kitten gets curious and tries to wander away from the nest, his mama puts him right back in his place. Luckily, it doesn't take too much cajoling for the hen to convince the kitten that being safe and warm was a much better proposition than venturing out into the cold and scary barn. There's really nothing like seeing how this mother hen treats her adopted kitten. It just goes to show that animals are full of surprises. And no matter what species she is, a mother's love knows no bounds. She's certainly not the only hen hard at work mothering a kitten. In a small town in England, a cat and a hen happened to give birth at the same time. Now they both take turns looking after each other's young. When a springtime storm hit one small town in Missouri, this particular hen quickly made her way over to the pair of young kittens in the barn. She sat down on them and stayed there until the storm was over, and she knew they were safe. Meanwhile, this hen from Florida was so protective that she wouldn't let any of her kittens escape. She just loved them so much that she needed to spend every waking minute in their company. Thankfully, it didn't seem like they minded too much. Even the kitten's real mother was getting in on the act. This was one serious cuddle party. It's amazing how much these wonderful animals care for one another, in spite of all their differences. It's so beautiful that a chicken would show so much empathy for another type of animal. What a strange and wonderful relationship. Share these special mama hens with your friends.